Hey designers, and welcome to my vanity, the place where all the magic happens. You guys have requested to see my makeup collection and storage, and today I will oblige. I will be showing you how I incorporate Dollar Tree products to keep it all together. If you have been following this channel for a while, then you will know this area is actually still a work in progress. We are in the middle of renovating our home and are piecing it back together little by little, and I do have some temporary solutions to my makeup problems. Today we'll take a closer look at all of the makeup products that I currently own and what I'm doing about storing them. You guys will remember this beautiful vanity that I inherited from my late grandmother. I have recently refurbished it but don't have the mirror set back in place yet, so I am using this lighted makeup mirror that is an exclusive to Ulta. We'll begin with all the products that I currently have sitting on top of the vanity. It is not my intention to keep these here long term, but for the temporary solution, it's working okay. In this little bin from Dollar Tree, you see all of my glosses, and in this little container from Dollar Tree are all of my lip crayons. Eventually, I will work my way around to where all of the containers are matching. You will notice these beautiful vanity jars from a recent DIY. I absolutely love these little jars. In this one are the Ohuhu makeup brushes that I did a recent review on, and in case you missed that, I will have that linked for you below. Absolutely love these brushes for applying makeup to my face. In the next jar, you will notice all of my lip pencils, and yes, they do seem a little excessive. You guys know by now that lip products are my absolute favorite. This little jar is currently missing its skins, but it will be getting a makeover very soon. No pun intended. In here you will notice a few little extra pencils with a sharpener, and then of course my tinted BB and CC creams. Moving our way on over to the next jar is where I house all of my eyeliner pencils, all of the different colors and shapes, as well as the fat pencils that work perfectly for applying those colored bases. And over in the last jar, you will notice I have some more of my makeup brushes and an eyelash curler, just an overflow of necessary supplies that any lady must have. And you will also notice a few more of those containers from the Dollar Tree housing more lip products like these lip glitters and lip paints that you have recently seen in a review. Those LA color lipsticks you've recently seen in a review. Here are some of my favorite fall colors that I have kept out to have at close reach. And then you will notice in this last little bin all of those Milanis that we recently purchased from the Dollar Tree. Moving on over now to this side area, you will notice tucked back behind these storage bins is this little bin from Dollar Tree where I have all of my makeup brush sets stored. These are at an arm's reach and very convenient to get to, and they are tucked away, making it look a little nicer to the eye. Perched on top of my storage bins are these little acrylic organizers from the Dollar Tree. In this one you will notice my purple lipsticks because that is my all-time favorite lipstick color, I do believe. And in this one I have some of my other most reached for colors that I like to keep in a very convenient spot. Moving on down into the top drawer, you will see all of my eye glitters. Most of my eye glitters are from Itay, and I will have some of those linked for you down below in case you're interested. You have seen them in some tutorials. I do have some of these little glitters from Sally Beauty Supply, and I do have some Mary, Kate, and Ashley glitters as well. Moving on down into this second drawer is where I have my loose powder pigments. These are shimmery colors, although they are not glitter. They do shine like glitter. Love these so much. And then I also have some pressed shimmers from things like Urban Decay, Essence, and of course Ulta. Ulta has a nice selection of shimmer powders. Moving on down now into the next drawer, you will see all of those beautiful Milani colors that we all found while at the Dollar Tree. A definite purchase price, so we picked up every color that we could find, and there are just a few duplicates as well. We did also find these loose powder pigments at the Dollar Tree, the LA colors, and when used over an eye primer, they do have, surprisingly, a very nice color payoff. Moving on down to the next drawer, you will notice the single eyeshadows. These are my neutral colors. Anything that I consider more of a neutral skin tone color or something for a more natural look when you don't want to look all made up, I house right here in this drawer. In the next drawer, I have some more single shadows. I have my greens, purples, and peach colors down in this drawer. I like to keep them at easy reach. And just in case you're wondering, these 5 drawer containers came from the Dollar General. Up here in the top drawer in the next little container, I do have some extra supplies like another eyelash curler and some sponge applicators. I do have some more eyelid primers in here, as well as all of my eyebrow products, some from Itay, some from Physicians Formula like this quad right here. This one from Salon Perfect, and then of course one from Urban Decay. And this drawer is where I also keep my Sparkle Bond. I have found that this works perfectly for keeping all of those glitters from falling off of those eyelids. Down in the next drawer is where I have an overflow of some of my mascara products, as well as some fashionable eyeliners like this silver glitter. This one I found at Bell's Outlet. I do have some eyelash glue, and some of my gel eyeliners are housed in here as well with their little brushes. Down in the next drawer, you will see some more single shadows. This time you will notice all of the blues. Working down into the next drawer, you will see that this is where I have some of my smaller eyeshadow palettes. This one is from Ulta, and it doesn't have a case because it came in a holiday set, so plastic bags work just fine. This is another one of those as well. Then you will just see a couple of little trios and quads that I have. These are actually baked shadows and are beautiful. Down in the bottom drawer, you will see this is where I have the rest of my trios and quads, such as that Fergie one from the Dollar Tree, and you will notice some of the Wet n Wild and LA color palettes in there as well. Moving on over to the other side of my vanity, you will notice another acrylic organizer. This one was a gift from my son, and in this one houses all of my MAC lipsticks, my L'Oreal Extraordinaire, my CoverGirl Outlast, my Melted and LA Girl lipsticks, as well as my matte lip pencils from e.l.f. Sitting right behind that, you will notice this cute little container that also belonged to my grandmother. I jazzed it up a little bit, and now I house my Wet n Wild lipsticks that we've actually gotten free from couponing, and all of those Fergie lipsticks that we recently found at the Dollar Tree. This 3-drawer unit also came from the Dollar General, and inside of the top drawer I have my overflow of foundations and concealers. These are different products that we have gotten through couponing at a great deal, and it's always the best time to stock up, you guys. If you're not into couponing, you really might want to consider giving it a try. Down in the next drawer is where I keep all of my highlighters and contours, as well as a few extra powders. My absolute favorite highlighter is the Champagne Pop from Becca, and I also love the Illuminated from Urban Decay, both of which were gifts from my daughter. Down in this bottom drawer, you will see all of my blushes. Most of them are single blushes, although there are a few duos in here as well. I do have that little white basket to help keep things a little more clean, and that is from the Dollar General. But as you can tell, I really need a second little basket in there, so I will be on the hunt for that very soon. My rolling drawers from Michaels are filled with nail polishes, you guys, and I will have the videos for that linked down below in case you want to see those. Moving on over now to the drawer of my vanity, you will see some of the items that I use on the daily. First of all, in these little pink pouches are the brushes that I use in conjunction with the other ones that you've already seen on top of the vanity. You will see this clear organizer that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and it houses my everyday products that I reach for most often. I have already shown you guys the foundations that I like to use for my oily skin, so you can take a look at that video as well. I'll have it linked for you below. And then just a bunch of the other products that I've already shown you, even this really dirty sponge that obviously needs a good cleaning. I have some of my primers up here and the palette that I reach for just about every day. And again, I will have that video for oily skin linked for you down below. I also have my mascara in here and my brow devices and my concealer and contour sticks that I use pretty much every time I get ready. That acrylic bin rests in this drawer right on top of these little containers, also from the Dollar Tree, that are filled with more lip products. You guessed it, I am a lip junkie. These are separated by color families, and I find these little square containers from Dollar Tree are perfect for helping me keep those a lot more organized. Moving on over now into the final drawer of the vanity, the first thing you'll notice is another acrylic bin from the Dollar Tree. This one does house some extra face primers that I have, as well as my favorite lip products for keeping my lips healthy. Underneath that is another one of those acrylic bins that house all of my eyeshadow palettes. Sitting behind that is this awesome palette from e.l.f., as well as this palette from Ulta, and down in there you will notice some extra sponges as well as some extra brow products. These are a few of the palettes that I have, and you will notice that most of those are already to the pan. This one here is a fairly newer one that hasn't been used too much yet. This one is an extra one of an e.l.f. palette, because this one has hit pan on several of my favorite colors. I also have this little palette right here that came from a gift set from my son, and I love these soft pastels. I also have the Naked 3 from Urban Decay. I have the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 2. Very, very pretty neutral palette. This little palette came in a gift set several Christmases back and has a few of my most reached for peach tones. I also have one of the Fergie palettes that was recently at the Dollar Tree. And then I also have this little palette as well that is full of some beautiful neutral tones. And lastly, I do have this little bag that I keep packed with some of my favorite things when I'm ready to go. Every time I'm in the car, this little bag goes with me with just extra powder, mascara, and of course, lip products. And there you have it. That's my makeup collection and storage. Not too bad, even though it is still a work in progress, but I love how everything is right within arm's reach, and I have really been enjoying this little vanity area quite a bit. Hope you've got some good inspiration. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.